Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
First carry for Leonard Fournette. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
The tackle made by...
If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. On second down, here's Fournette. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. The gun, Beasley, and he's got Miller, and he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Beasley. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Steelers' 45-yard line.
On the run, it's Fournette. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
Gain of 14.
You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Fournette, a first down carry. Leonard, 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
This is Fournette, and the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
And it's 3rd down.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. from the gun. Beasley. This is caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal from the 3. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Steelers nothing. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. It's caught inside the 25. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Not much there, only a yard.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he can get a good head of steam going.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. After the penalty, it's Fournette. He fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off around the 37. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster. His 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
Steelers 14.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Well, the Jets sweep. This is Godwin. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Buccaneers 7.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Fournette. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40.
The 40-yard line.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. I actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 43. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 14-yard line.
Off the play fake. Beasley eluding the pressure right. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs.
To Mike Evans.
Mike Evans with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
And ties the game at 14. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
And 10.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw again is Jackson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Jackson will throw again. And incomplete on the deep ball. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? With the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 42. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Again, Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. Completion here to Claypool. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, Jackson. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are going to take the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Steelers 21. Buccaneers 14.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Here's Murphy. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the grooving.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
That's how we do it, baby. Do what you do.
What kind of shit was that?
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Operating from the gun, Jackson. He sets to fire deep. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 52 yards. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag, so they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
This will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. From the gun, Beasley. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Again for Evans. This time he's got him. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
1st down, Buccaneers.
On 1st down, Beasley. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
1st down, Tampa Bay.
Throwing on 1st down, Beasley. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
For O.J. Howard, incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Beasley. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Fournette, incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Beasley. He's going to go up top for the end zone. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And Gay knocks this one through. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, so time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. A gritty play there. Put his nose down and got his guys a first.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Over the middle, that's caught by Claypool. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Now Jackson on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Chase Claypool, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
On 2nd down, McFarland. And some room to work. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Back-to-back nice gains, that one for 14 yards and another first. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again, Beasley. Airing this one out for Evans. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's finally out of bounds, but he's taken it all the way down to the 8. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Off play action. Beasley sliding out of the pocket. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. And this Fournette territory here, and he's alone in the backfield on second and goal. He'll get it up the middle, and he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Bucs have made this a one-score game. Now the Bucs offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. Looking to throw. Beasley. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal.
25.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35.
At their own 37-yard line.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter. They begin the drive with McFarland. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
McFarland once more. Room here to run. The 20, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Anthony McFarland, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They'd done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
This will make it into the end zone. Fights loose, and he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
A gain of 4.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, Beasley. Evans has it left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down.
And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now Fournette. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And that'll be incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long, with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
to throw on third down. Beasley. And that is incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line.
Steeler. First and 10 at the 30-yard line. That's the end of the third.
Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for first and 10. He's going to try and go deep again. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. Ball on the 30 as they come up second and 10. From the gun, this will be McFarland. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Down at the 11-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
On second and 7, Jackson got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
I think it's easy to say mission accomplished on that drive. The goal was to increase the lead. They did exactly that.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 15 now. And this carries into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's second and 15. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Second and 6 from the 10.
Check 52.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They'll keep it on the ground. Greenwood. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
The kick is good.
And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Steelers 50. Buccaneers 28.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down from all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. The disaster there, I mean, you saw it coming. The pressure gets knocked down, the interception.
Sometimes the best throw you make is the one you
don't make.
Exactly. Take care of the football. He'll also learn how to shrug his shoulders, take the proper slide steps to alleviate some of the pressure. But occasionally, like the one we just saw, sometimes just hold on to the football and take the hit.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
32-yard line.
Play action. It's Jackson. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Play action. Now Jackson. Going up top. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.